So let's jump into something that may actually change how you approach teacher feedback and development. This summer, we examined what actually happens to teacher practice over the course of a school year. We analyzed over 10,000 formal observation notes from August 24 through June 2025 using the Danielson framework for teaching. All the data is anonymized and it excludes self-observations to really ensure that we're comparing only administrative observations. Our objective for this analysis was to answer questions that every principal asks. Which teachers are growing and where? Which teachers are struggling? And where should you focus your limited time? So I want to talk to you for the next 5 minutes about some of these findings and their implications. So the good news is that teacher observation results showed 23% improvement overall across all Danielson domains after targeted feedback and job embedded learning. Growth is consistent across all domains, with the highest gains in domains 1 and 4. Also, stability indicates competence, not stagnation. When teacher scores remain stable, it typically means they're already performing at the expected level. So, for example, in the Danielson framework, most teachers should be operating consistently in the proficient range, and staying there is a success, not failure. And still, the 23% who did change showed meaningful growth. 60% of changes were improvement. This isn't just random fluctuation. These are teachers who move from one performance level to another through targeted feedback and support. That's substantial intentional improvement. And this is really one of the key stats that shows that the system is working, because when scores do shift, they're far more likely to go up than down, which means that your coaching and professional learning efforts are having an intended effect. And furthermore, we can show you some key areas where to focus your energy. The big kind of disclaimer is that this analysis is big picture across more than 10,000 observations, and still it reveals broad patterns about teacher growth and high impact coaching areas. I've highlighted some of the key takeaways from this research. The first being is that you should celebrate areas with the highest growth. So identify teachers that have growth in that display the highest level of growth, or the areas that display the highest level of growth. Call out your teachers, celebrate these wins. Secondly, use the data to guide professional learning planning and focus coaching on areas with the highest degree of movement. So in this case, we have components 1C and 3B and 2C. These are the kinds of areas that are both having an immediate classroom impact. They transform student engagement, and at the same time, they seem to be right for coaching opportunities. Also, leverage strengths. Like, for example, if the results in domain 4 are consistent from with your teachers, use these teachers as mentors. So even at a high level, this gives you a roadmap for where to invest your limited coaching time and support time for maximum impact. There's a section in our research that's called "What This Means for You," and it literally indicates things that you can do this week, this month, and this quarter. I will drop a link to this research, and I certainly encourage you to read it. It's a very short read. But what's really exciting is that next year, the same level of insight is coming directly to each of your individual portals. Our goal is to introduce personalized analytics showing which teachers are demonstrating growth in target components, which ones need support, and where to focus your coaching energy. So we're doing this because it's all part of our work in bringing useful AI enhanced features to make your job easier and more effective. So, with this preamble and touching back on some of the practices that kind of shaped our understanding of your activity last year, we can now jump right into your portal and start seeing a few things in action.